Hi, we're live. Gonna do my audio check real quick. Gonna be a little bit awkward because I only have audio in one ear at the moment, but still gonna do it just in case. Audio's been fucky lately, so I don't trust it. I don't trust it 2 inches. Maybe I trust it that far, but not any farther than that. 2 inches is the extent of my trust. Alright, Twitch, can you please just load? I thought I had to. I swear to God, I try to load this thing up before the stream every single time, and then it's just like, I don't know. 2 inches is the extent of my trust. Okay, yeah, it's bad again. It's bad again. It's bad. It's really bad. Come on. Sound Blaster, help me out here. No. Did you see that? The little black rectangle just appeared. Did you see that? I got rid of it. I don't know why. I don't know where that came from. But I caught it. Freaking caught it. Defeated the black rectangle. Let's go. Alright, let's see if this made a difference. Oh. Come on. Audio good? Alright, let's see if this made a difference. Oh. I can't tell. Audio good? Alright, let's see if this made a difference. This is... I can't tell. Okay, I think it's good. I only have one ear to hear this in, so it's hard to tell. Okay, I think it's good. Yeah, it's good. Okay. I only have one... Shut! Nope, nope, shut! Pastelina, shut up now. Alright, so it's Friday, and I'm streaming on the Switch, so you know what that means. You know what that means, chat. Oh. Never mind, I don't get to know what's new on the Switch this week, I guess. Instead, all I get is this. Nintendo. You're ruining my stream. Oh. You broke my heart, Nintendo. Oh god, I'm sorry the ad was so long. If it's any consolation, it makes me about 2 cents. When you watch one of those. Oh, there's an update. Let's get that then. Every time you watch an ad, I make about 2 cents. That said, I was checking, I just happened to be checking on the money I've been making from Twitch, this morning, just out of curiosity. I've made about $1,000 so far, so thank you everybody who has contributed to the stream. I'm not necessarily making a profit on the stream, but the stream is funding itself, so that's something. I'm not quite, it's the second biggest thing that I make money from at the moment, so thank you everybody who has subscribed or sent donations or anything along those lines, or even just watch ads. Those don't contribute the most, but thank you. I would say, as a small streamer, the stream reaching the point where it funds itself is, not bad. I'd say that's pretty good. I guess it's not quite funding itself at the moment because I have 2 fucked up headsets now, and don't quite have the funds to replace it at the moment. So, oops. I'm really mad that this one conked out so fast. The microphone is still working fine, which is, like, the microphone is the main part of this, but it does cause some issues, with streaming and just everything, really. My other one still works perfectly fine, but it's really uncomfortable because it doesn't fit snugly on my head anymore, because it just, like, snapped on one side. So, oops. But now this one is perfectly intact, but it doesn't fucking work. So... Lovely. So it's been like a month since I've played this game. We'll see how I do. Make sure the volume is low enough that it's not coming over double for you. Here's a more Gorilla Tape than plastic, I say. Your vision's the gemstones, the tower. Excavator's clumsy undermining might have dire consequences. Remember the underminer from The Incredibles? Oh, okay. I think I was saving up for something. What the fuck is happening here? The fuck is happening? What in the hell? Oh. It stopped. The hell is going on? The uncannier. But it's going too far. Stop Drill Knight's heist, but don't keep digging. Sus. You know, the Pro Controller's D-pad kind of bothers me. I'm not sure. I might switch to Joy-Cons at some point. I like the D-pad on those better. I don't need to be on any leaderboard. So I'm not going to deal with, I'm not going to skip ahead to begin with, because it's been a month since I played this game, and I think I should probably just start from the beginning this time. And get back into the swing of things. Get back into the shovel of things. Get back into the dig of... This is nothing. Uh-oh. I'm saying no words that make meaningful sense. Also, by the way, about the stream, I wanted to mention we're only 2 followers away from 500. Not that followers are, like, that super meaningful, but it's still kind of cool, right? I think it'd be cool to reach that milestone anyway. I've been getting a lot of new followers here lately. Also, this is really bad. I have 1 health left, and I just started. Great work. Great work, huh? Alright, great start to this. Great start to Shovel Knight Dig. Oh boy! I'm just gonna dig again. Good job, Elena. Boop, boop, boop. Uh-oh. Hey, I got all my money back. All, like, 3 cents of it, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it was that much. The blobby remains. The cucumber remains. The cucumber is the real blobby. The blobby of all time. There we go. Tombola. Your eyes is on the prizes. I got a crab. Well, it was just a health refill. Well, I don't need a health refill. I haven't taken any damage yet. Uh-oh. Josh has been pissing again. She spilled something on the floor. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. It's just milk? Oh, okay. Yeah, she pisses milk. Milk piss. Resist explosive damage. I'm gonna go down the, like way. Milk piss girl. Oh my god. Just milk and other stuff? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Sasha, you missed it. I was talking about Sea Cucumber, who is, the blobby. Cucumber! There we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba! Shoot? I give Shovel Knight the drip? Oh, spike-proof sabatons. Provides safe traversal over spikes. Seeks out strong foes and weakens them before battle. More attractive to get better deals at shops? The fuck? I don't have enough money for any of these. Well, I have enough money for this, might as well. The Enchanted Slamville. Can't believe I can make Shovel Knight more attractive. I'll take these 2 keys. I'm small! I cannot believe it, I am small. I'm dying and I'm small. Okay, I'm less dying now. I'm gonna go to the horseshoe zone. Touch Goopy, get tiny, yeah. Yassify Shovel Knight, oh no. What if I was Yassified? What would you do? What would you do? Oops, well, I missed that golden gear. That's like some kind of award. The Golden Gear Awards. Oh, now I don't have that key! Oh, everything's going wrong. That's the thing with this type of game, is it's very quick to just lose everything. fuck does that do? The fuck did I just get? What is this, Minecraft? Haha. Fanboy! Which way is the boss door again? The fuck? You do fucking nothing. Fanboy from Chum. No, fuck you. That horn is kind of useful, I guess. I'm leaving, Steven. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm not that much dying. But I'm dying more than I would want to be at this point. Oh, there we go. Shit. Fuck. The toad is gonna kill me! Because it's been a month since I played this game. It's like I'm starting from nothing now. Fuck you! Choose what to keep. I'm gonna keep the Slamville. Let's dig again, shall we? The fuck? I just got a comment on my Mario Kart XXL video. My Mario Kart XXL VOD. From Landon and Emma, and they just said, "Emo?" in all caps with a question mark. See? I don't know who Landon and Emma is, but... Emo? I guess I'm emo, chat. They lore farquadded me? How did I- what did I even- how did I even look in that stream? What outfit? Oh yeah. I was just in my purple shirt. That was it. This is emo, apparently. That's emo Elena. I feel like I look more emo today than I did on that stream. I don't know. There we go. Go this way. I'm still waiting for my comfy sweater to be shipped. The one that I bought from Hot Topic the other day. I'm more excited for the comfy sweater than the other thing that I got, so I really hope it ships soon. I want a comfy sweater, chat. Let Elena have a comfy sweater. Well, what happened to my voice there? Sasha, you searched for FNAF cock. Is that better or worse than, Biss last night? Almost going to search for elephant vagina. Shit. I tried my best, so I have no regrets. Okay, maybe I have a few regrets. Oh, searching for elephant vagina would be worse than searching for FNAF cock. You didn't want to see Freddy Fazbear's number 12. Oh no. Well, neither do I don't blame you. Other way around? Oh, you think that the Five Nights at Freddy's is worse. I see. The soda meme, but instead of saying soda, it's saying emo! That's a commenter. Man, I love it when I get just... I don't get that many comments, so I love that when I get ones that are just inscrutable. That makes my day, let me tell you. I still have a video I want to make soon. It may have to wait until game dev is... It might have to wait until dev work is done for Gray Area, unfortunately, because I have a couple videos I want to make. I just don't... I have to dedicate pretty much all my time to art and game dev at the moment. I don't really have time to make videos as much as I would like to. But I have a couple I really want to do. So maybe a month or 2, or even 3. What, am I already low frame rate mode? But it's still like bright in the room. Look at this. Okay, now I'm good. Maybe I just didn't burn. Am I? No, it's still blurry. God damn it. How is it too dark? It's only like 2 in the afternoon. Fuck, well, I'll go turn the light on. 1 sec. Okay, now it's good. I also went and opened the curtains over there, just in case that'll help. There's a little bit more light in here. Because it really just seems to be based on light level. Whether or not that happens. But I don't know. I don't know why it does that. Really? I'm just guessing. I hope I'm guessing correctly. Oh, I have to become small. Shit, I gotta touch Fuzzy. Touch Fuzzy getting smallened. Uh-oh. Okay, that was... I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. What the fuck? What the... I just gotta... Look at my Twitter notifications. It's all that person, Landon and Emma. Landon and Emma, Landon and Emma, Landon and Emma. They've said a bunch of stuff. What is going on here? Hold on, hold on. Still can't believe I starred in Minions Rise of Gru. What do you mean? Is this their thing? Is just all caps and question mark? I wrote my birthday. It's my birthday. Well, I don't want to say this one. I might. This one. They've posted some personal information in my notifications. Incredible. Casino and gaming? Okay. Yeah. Seems like I've got kids in my notification. Do-do-do. Dynamo Greaves. Actually, they're not that young, I think. Because they gave me their birthday. Which is why I didn't want to read it out, because... I don't go... Well, I mean, I share my own birthday. Pretty freely. But... I'm not gonna share some random's birth date. They're like my siblings' age. Would they have class to be in? Probably. Ah. There we go. Do-do-do. Still young enough to be a bit like that, I suppose. Maybe I was just mature for my age or something. So I don't... Well, you know, I say that, I was probably a little bit cringy when I was that age. Ah! Like, I've read, like, I used to be active on the, Nintendo Life forums a lot when I was like 14, 15, 16, I think. So a lot of the stuff I posted on there was a little bit oof, looking back on it now. More than a little bit, just because I didn't know my, my gender yet back then. But also just for other general things that don't have to do with that. You know the feeling well? I see. Most of the old internet is dead and our oofs cannot be mined. Well, my Nintendo Life posts are still there if you know where to look for them. Also, Sasha said they are a miner responding to not safe for work artists. Well, that's not the greatest. I mean, you can't really blame kids that age for doing that. The problem arises when, like, it's like, when, like, you know, they're putting themselves in the harm's way and they might not realize it. Potentially, you know? It's just like... I don't know. It's hard to really, convey to teenagers why they shouldn't be doing that, you know? As someone who once was a teenager. It's hard to really get across to them that idea. There we go. Do-do-do. It's like, a lot of teenagers feel like ready to be an adult, or feel like it's like, oh, I'm just like an adult already, you know? It's like they don't like being considered minors. There we go. It's like, I don't know. Because it's like, the whole thing is that your brain's not fully developed yet, and therefore it's not really developed enough to realize how not developed it is. It's just kind of a vicious cycle. That's such a Mario sound effect, by the way. Yay, there we go, the ticking. Feels right out of Super Mario World. Shovel Knight? Oh! The fuck was that? That was really weird. Fuck. Fuck me. NPC mimic? Yeah. There we go. Ah. There we go. There we go. Oh, okay. Man, I forgot what I was gonna say. I was talking about something. Well, I remember what I was talking about, but I don't remember where on the topic I was anymore. Or where I wanted to go with it. So I'm just kind of stuck not saying anything. Oh, shit. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that this game was updated. I mean, you saw me install the update. Well, these little drill mice are interesting. Fucking hell. So I think there's some new stuff. Like, there's been some new NPCs I encountered that I think just weren't there before. Well, that's neat. Cool that this game is getting updates. Uh-oh. I'm small-and... There we go. Ah! Here we go. I want the big food. I want the big yum yum foods. Ta-da! The big boar food. You know, I think that's something that's kind of nice about Mastodon, is its user base skews older. I don't think that there's a lot of teenagers on there. Because, Cass and Lynn were just talking this morning to me, about how Tumblr has a lot of teenagers, and they cause some problems. And I was thinking, Mastodon's not really like that. Left one gem in there, who cares? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I did something unusual. I announced my stream on Backloggery today. I don't know if anybody will show up from that. I don't have that big of an audience on there. I guess having an audience isn't really a thing on there in the first place, but... although I know a few people there who don't really, interact with me that much, I thought it would be interesting to see if anybody would show up from there. I don't know if anybody will, but... we'll see. There you go. You have to be at least somewhat tech literate. I mean, not that teenagers aren't tech literate, but you gotta, like, I don't know what I'm saying, you gotta be at least somewhat willing to, like, put in a little bit of effort to, sign up with, a Mastodon account on, like, an instance or whatever. But, you know, again, speaking from experience as a previous teenager, maybe not necessarily willing to put in the work for. What is Backloggery? Backloggery is just a site for just tracking your video games, basically. Tracking your like progress in games. Let me show you. It's like a very small site. I can just pull it up, actually. Ta-da! You get to customize your colors on the page and everything. So yeah, it's just I list all the stuff I'm playing at the moment, and whether I've beaten them, or if they're unfinished, or if I've completed them, or whatever. Here, let me make it so you can see the mouse cursor so I can point at things. There we go. So yeah, you can see like what percentage of games you've 100% completed, how many you've beaten, etc. I've started to accrue quite the amount of games I haven't finished. Here's my little announcement for this stream. And then I don't know if people want to be in this video, so I'm not gonna scroll down any further, but like you can see what everybody else is doing down here, and people can leave you comments, etc. I mean, there's just like a big list of everything you've done on here. You can have a little about me thing, etc. You can put your stuff on there. And yeah, just a big list of all your games so you can keep track of what you've played. I really like it. I've been using it for, well, you can see here how long I've been using it for. 8 freaking years. Almost 9 now. Jeez. My game collection has grown so much since I started on there. I had like 100-something back when I started. This isn't even my entire collection. I don't have all my games on here. And I'm up to 529 now, so... yeah. Yeah, it's just a nice little site. It's good for tracking stuff. There's a little bit of a community on there, that's kind of fun. There's a lot of trans people on there, which is cool. In fact, one of the co-founders of the site is a trans woman, so... that's cool. They're working on they've been working on an upgrade of the site pretty much as long as I have been on there. I'm still excited for. I'm gonna spiff it up quite a bit. I'm not gonna go into Tiny Room. The Tiny Room got me killed one time recently, so I'm just not gonna. So hiya, Abby. There's actually some people that I met on there who didn't know they were trans when I met them. And then, basically because of me, like there's been like 3 of these people who because of me then also figured out they were trans. I'm transing people's genders on Backloggery. That's like amazing. I can't believe I've helped people out with that. That's like the biggest possible honor as a trans girl, is to help other people figure out their own genders. Up, 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 up. Do I have money for any of these things? Well, I'm gonna increase my max health, of course. I have enough money for it. Of course I'm going to. If this were an epic poem, my epithet would be Elena the Egg Cracker. I see. It's like I didn't know I was such like a prominent like trans girl. For so many people. I mean, I do know that, but like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm that special most of the time. But people sure seem to think otherwise, so. I lost my Eggie, no! Not my Eggie, not the names of my book. Hold on, I gotta strap in and pay attention to this freaking game. Okay. There we go. Up, 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 up. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. I think I've talked about this before, but like, I had like, before I started transitioning, I had like zero confidence in how well it would work. That's like one of the reasons why it took me so long to do it. Was like, somehow I had it in my head that it wouldn't really be that worthwhile. Or, like, it wouldn't work well for me or something. But like, look at me like a year later. Like, this is just like, just about a year now of transitioning. It'll be a year on the 24th. And it's like, jeez. It happens fast. Transition is very powerful. It's just like, you wanna know how I know that I like pass really well already? It's because I've overheard people having conversations, sort of being confused or complainish-y about trans people right next to me, like strangers. Not realizing I was trans right there, and it's kind of incredible. Like, that's how I know I pass. It's kind of incredible. I probably should take the food, but I have a little bit of health already. But I can headbutt dirt now, yes! Headbutting the dirt is very good. I think I talked about it in the server at the time, but yeah, it was just, it's so funny. That was when I was on the train. People were just so oblivious, I was right there. And they were perfectly nice to me as well. and then they would hear them talking to each other and be like, wow, those trans people. It's so funny. Here we go. Fuck. Oh, shit ass. I'll just fart on. Why? I tried to jump over that. I didn't even get to headbutt any dirt. Ugh. That reminds me of something I saw. I had somebody say to me, I had somebody say that to me when I first started figuring myself out. They were just like, oh, I wish, like, sometimes I wish I could be a woman, but I never would because that would be appropriating womanhood. It's like, oh. Also, they asked me, that was the first time, that person was the first one to ask me, what are your chromosomes? I don't know what I answered at the time, but I should have just been like, I don't know, what are yours? Do you know what yours are? They were like, oh yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, my friends will call me like a male lesbian, and I'm like super femme, but I would never be a woman because that would be appropriating it. I hope things are going better for them in that department now. No idea what happened to that person. Oops. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, there we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ever since I pointed out you can't help but think about how many trans women there are in the gaming community, I see it. Yeah, it happens. It's kind of a little bit tragic though, because the gaming community is not very welcoming to them. To us. Like, if you were big in the gaming community before you knew you were trans, and then you continue to do so, you'll, like, everybody's attitude towards you changes so quickly. It's really sad. Both in terms of how they think of trans people, but also just how they treat women. A lot of people treat trans women the way they treat, just women in general, basically, but like with even more disdain. Like, they'll call you... Like, they call people, like, men or whatever, but treat them the way they treat women. So, there you go. I got egg! Yes, you're right! Egg, 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 egg. Ah! Okay. Never mind on the egg, I'm sorry. I'm a bad egg mommy. Today. Please forgive me. Okay, I just have to survive a little bit longer. I have all the gears, that means the exit is soon. Shout out to Burnley for being a gamer who respects your identity. Yeah, I love the observation that Birdly respects Chris's gender better than, like, most people online do. There's almost like, it almost feels like there's like a war between people who want Chris to be a boy and people who want Chris to be a girl. It's like, Chris is neither of those. Shut up. All of you shut up. Chris is explicitly neither of those. There we go. Anyway. They do the same with Frisk, and it equally bothers me there. But at least with Frisk, there's some kind of excuse because I don't think Frisk is ever, like, gendered at all, right? So, like, there's some leeway there where it's like, okay, well, maybe they just didn't know that Frisk has no gender. But with Chris, it's so explicit all the time. It's just like, you have to be willfully ignorant. There was some Deltarune ship that I kind of liked. Was it the Berkeley Chris one? I think I saw some examples of that where I was like, okay, this is kind of cute. Yeah, I think it was that one I saw, and I was like, this isn't that bad, actually. Okay, there's also the subset of people who find out you're a girl and they're not transphobic, but they just start treating you as they would a girl, which is to say, creepy. And then you realize, oh. I've had that happen. I've had people find out I was a girl and then turn into a bit, creepy. Oh my god, there's so many amenities. The burrow? Oh yeah, we've already seen this before. You had a sort of... It was a funny incident where people found out you were a girl? Yeah, I remember that, remember when I was posting in the server about that thing in the Kirby wiki that happened to me? That's one that I'm thinking of at the moment. But that wasn't, yeah. That wasn't the only example I have. Unfortunately. Oh, that's a cool gimmick. I've never actually been to this level. I have to be very careful. I'm running very low on health. It was chilling? Oh no. I'm sorry. I was just kind of laughing about it by now. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's kind of an incredible experience, Sasha. Let's see, increase your maximum magic, but, well, no. I want health. But health is no longer displayed? The fuck? That's good enough for now. Oh, fucking hell. Why? Why do I do this to myself? I just wanted some more money. Oh, I fucked myself now. Uh-oh. Oh no, chat. Uh-oh. 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 Oops. Ah! You gotta be kidding me, I'm so mad. I'm gonna dig again. You can never forget about that story. My story, you mean? The Kirby Wiki one? I see it. I think at this point it has stuck with all of y'all more than it does with me. Which is interesting. All y'all is a hell of a sentence. You were disappointed? Oh, I see. I don't know, I was just kind of ignorant at the time, I guess. Or too, like, forgiving? I don't know. Didn't really dawn on me until... Like, it didn't even dawn on me until I was digging through it again that one time to tell y'all about it. And I was just like, this is actually really weird. Huh? Well, that was smart of me. I just wanted to know what that did. Oops. I'm just gonna grab that. Kind of what makes it so gross to you? So insidious it only stuck out to you in hindsight, I see. Or to me in hindsight, that is. Okay, I'm gonna take very good care of this egg, chat. I'm gonna be a good egg mama. I think somebody should make a game called Egg Mama. I think that's a great title. Such a blatant abusive position and trust, I say. One and one half health. Equals 1 health. Fairy Floss. Fairy Floss is the Australian term for cotton candy. I wonder if anywhere else uses that term as well. Because I know they do in Australia. Miss was saying it was funny because they kind of split the difference. Scary Floss. Because in the UK they split the difference between Australia and the US. Because the US has cotton candy. UK has candy floss. And Australia has fairy floss. So the UK is kind of the combination between fairy floss and cotton candy. Yeah, exactly. I was talking about this, brought up that exact thought the other night. No, my Eggie! My eggie! Oh my god, I got so upset for a second there. My eggie must live. Oh, I lost the freaking key! I could probably hatch the egg in there if I had the key. God damn it. It's not one thing, it's another. No! My egg! Oh god, it's still alive. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so stressed about this egg, chat. You don't even know. No! Oh no! Oh! Oh man. I'm trying with these eggs so hard. There's a fucking key now. Iggy, my beloved, I'm so sorry. Well, there's 2 keys now. Girls love to carry 2 keys around. I need the health. As much as I would like to get something else, I need the health. Chroma, since when have you been keys? But yeah, I was gonna say the other reason that I hadn't talked about that experience I had with the Kirby Wiki thing for so long was that he told me not to tell anybody, and I just listened to him. But it was under the guise of like, oh, this is just like private. This is like something that would be embarrassing for people to know about, etc. I don't want to tarnish my public image by people knowing that I'm into this or whatever. Fuck. Well, I lost 2 keys, but I still have one, so if there's like a door at some point I can go in there. Who's this? Oh, I think I've seen this NPC before, actually. Canary Scout? Okay, fine, I'll take the ricochet shovel. I'm really hoping for a door for this key. Uh-oh. Oh man. I'm in some deep doo-doo at the moment. Not the worst doo-doo I've been in this game, but a little bit. Okay, actually it wasn't too bad. I'm already healed up again. And there's the boss! Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure I was not... actually, okay, well I was an adult at the time, but I was 18. At 18, you are, less of an adult than you might think you are. Basically. Okay. He's still around. Oh, I see. Huh. Oh, I didn't do the thing this time. Also, this time I'm going to the fish zone! Sorry to get into such a heavy topic on the stream, I guess. There we go. I don't remember these crab enemies. I think these are new. I think they've been adding stuff to this game. Which is... Oh, that's an egg. Oh, fuck me. That's a really good item I just got. Oh, and I get to heal! A souffle. Grandma was just talking to me about souffles the other day. Deep water pudding. Cool. I can also afford the souffle. Alright, I'm healed. Alright, I will live to Shovel Knight another day. I see. Well, that is good to know, Abby. Alright, let's do this. Ah! Yeah, there was still a power dynamic for sure. Alright, roll it for me. Is that burnt toast? Is there potential for him to give me burnt toast? I didn't get the burnt toast. I want to know, what does the burnt toast do? Oh, oh, it was my egg. I have no luck with the eggs today, I'm so upset. That was my egg. Oh, I missed my chance to get that gear, I think. Was that an NPC call? It was Tombola, I think. Okay, well there's that. I got one gold gear at least. Why did I touch that? Come on! No reason to jump into that. What is Tombola pun for? Like, it sounds like some kind of pun. Okay, I got 2 of the gears. Also, I'll take the fart horn. 12 days a week, I'll take that fart horn. Okay, well that didn't help me. "48 hours a day, 12 days a week, I will take the fart horn." 337 days a month. I'm just gonna go this way, cause who knows why. The spinning drum raffle thingy is called a tombola. Oh, I see. I've never heard of that before. You learn something new every day. You learn something new 12 days. Burnt toast heals 1 HP. Well, that's more than I thought it would do. I thought it would maybe do half an HP. Because half an HP is a thing in this game. As you can see on my health right now. Oh, my key is fucking gone, isn't it? Do the bubbles freaking hurt you? Did I just get hurt by a freaking bubble? Somebody's gonna get fired for that one. And it's me. I'm the one getting fired for that one. Fired from streaming. What? Okay. Right, I forgot I had that. It's a shame that's where I had to use it to a freaking bubble, but I'm still trekking. Okay, well, just quit running into literally freaking everything. Jesus. Don't squander that, Elena. Getting hurt by bubbles is against Twitch TLS. You have to touch bubbles and live, Elena. Oh, there we go. These weird squidgy bubbles that you can go into. Squubbles as they're known. I don't really. I'm fine for now. I want to save my money. Also sort of related to, if I gotta be on this topic, I would have mentioned, I'm glad that y'all had someone like me to realize you were trans from, because the person that I got it from was a real piece of work. I think I've talked about this person before. I'm probably not on stream, maybe in the server or something. But, oh yeah, I probably tweeted about it before, but, like, yeah. Ooh, there we go, that's nice. You know who I'm referring to? I can say it. Was a backloggery person, actually. Most people I've met on there have been real neat. I've made some long-term friends on there. That person was not great. This is the reason that, oh fuck. That's the reason I'm not into, or that's the reason I ended up not into MLP anymore. Whoa, look at the way I just sliced right through there like that. Oh, I was trying to use it, but I was out of the juice. Out of the magic juice. Dude. Powerful froggy moments. Shit, I gotta get out of here. Fuck, shh, ass. Oh, that's my hole. Ah, yes, the chef! Save me, chef! Save me, chef! Oh, I think actually, you're thinking of somebody else. I get why you've made the confusion. That's not who helped me figure out I was trans, actually. That was somebody else. That you probably don't know. I remember one thing that this person said was that he considered himself to be bisexual because he liked cis women and trans women. That'll give you an idea of this person's character. Refills health and grants 3 shields. Sounds worth my time. Also, I was 17 at the time, he was probably like 30, I think. There was a lot of stuff. There was, yeah. I remember the first weird thing was that, so I had those drawings that I made at the time. They're still very popular now. I had drawings of, My Little Pony Equestria Girls characters, right? Putting on, like, socks. Like, just, like, I don't know, I drew them in cute socks, basically. Like the cute stripy ones. Which in hindsight is a very trans thing to do, but anyway. Like this, I didn't know it, but like thigh highs are a super trans girl thing. But anyway, he got mad at me for that not being. It was like, you're not into feet, even though you draw those. I was like, yeah, no, it's not. Oh no, I just thought the socks were cute. He got mad. And be like drawing it. This is so long ago. It was something like this was like that would be like drawing a bunch of furry art and not being a furry or something like that. It's like of course I'm going to get that impression. I'm like, okay. I don't remember all of it anymore, it's just stuff like that. You got mad at me for being, like, a cute and soft person, but I like horror games. Like, he was mad that I liked Little Inferno a lot. Even, that's not even a horror game, but he didn't like that I liked that. Thankfully he never got me out of, liking that stuff. He got mad at me for not knowing all of the My Little Pony characters, even though I called myself a fan of the series. There was like a Griffin character that I didn't know. It's like, how could you call yourself a big fan of the series? You don't even know who this character is. He would just like yell at me, start like cussing at me, etc. It was very traumatizing. He wasn't around for very long. I mentioned this during one of the last Guardian streams, so yeah. I'm sure I've talked about him before. He was a character. Parentheses, derogatory. Was this a new zone? Please tell me this is a new— is this a bug zone? It's bug zone! Chat, we're in the bug zone! Check it out! Oh my god! Big bug boys! The boogies are here! Oh my god! Oh, worm? Oh, look at the food here! All health becomes shield, so that sounds really good. That's almost on my money, but that sounds extremely helpful. Jesus! Chat, look what I have now! I'm gonna live for years now. Yeah, it's almost like, just like comical that he was like that. He's like literally the type of person people like make memes about. Dude, I love the bug zone. It's fitting I should be talking about him right now though, because he was big into Shovel Knight when that came out, because this was back in like 2015. And, I was severely put off from Shovel Knight for like a year or two following that, because I associated it with him. Eventually I got over that, thankfully, but like, yeah, Shovel Knight was upsetting to me for a while. Well, it's not anymore because I love this game. Oh man, I could have had the egg! Oh, I'm so mad about the eggs, I keep breaking them. Rip egg. I can't believe how much fucking health I have now. This is absurd. You gotta be careful though, I would be dead by now without this. Look at the gelatinous ground. Oh, oopsie. Okay. Be careful with that from now on. The gelatinous ground doesn't like me. Understood. Oh, fuck me, I'm just trying to jump! Get the bugs out of here! I'm literally in bug zone, so I can't complain, but... Fucking... Fucko bug. Why are there slimes in the bug zone? I'm literally in the bug zone. We don't need anything other than bugs here. Thank you. I love slimes usually. I don't need them in the bug zone. Royal jellies, that's their hemolymph homunculi. I see. It's a dung beetle. Chat. I love this game. Chat, did you know that I love this game immensely? Look at this. Dude, this thing never dies. Check this out, this is a Shovel Knight dig, chat. Oh, I love it. Well, whatever. I don't need whatever that was. Dung beetles never die. Oh, those ones do. Fuck me. Here we go. As a friend! No. Maybe if I'm just... Can you destroy the ball? Maybe you can destroy the ball. No, you can't. You can't hurt the ball. At least not on the small ones. I'll have to check the big ones if I come across another one. Oh, this... Yeah, nah. Cannot do. The hell is this? Rollblade flint. No, get... I'm trying to go down the hole! Jesus. Shovel Knight Dig is amazing. Sorry, the game's been a little bit loud, it looks like. Oops. Oh no, what the hell is that? That's a big bugger boy. Ta-da! I have 2 keys. I better find somewhere to use these or I'm gonna spew in the cup. Why did I let that land on me? I'm a dumbass. Yo, dude, that's a little bit rough. I don't actually know what I just killed, but I certainly killed it. Big bug girl. I'm gonna take 2 durable keys. So that's what that weapon does. This is really something. You probably get something good for killing that. Just gonna go out on a limb and guess that. Look at the animation on this frickin' thing though, jeez. They went all out with this thing. Go. Alright, I made it. Woo! Man, I have so much health, it's just absurd. Who's the boss gonna be? Hive Knight? Oh shit! Hive Knight! Peter. Priceless treasure first. The excavators. Look at the little arms. Oh my god, look at this character design! Hive Knight! And he's got a little bugaboo named Fleck. Wait, that weapon that I had was very bad for actually hitting this boss, wasn't it? Look at this! This is great character design right here. Bug Knight. Was he called Hive Knight? Because I love him. He's great. Come here. Almost there. The little bugger boy lived. Will bugger boy live? Recover the bag. Shovel Knight's gotta get that bag. These are bugger boys I never saw. I must find this, the only way to reach the burrow. We're stealing others just like that. Alright, let's go. What if Hollow Knight was just in this game and was one of the knights? What if instead of Hive Knight they had just made it be Hollow Knight? Drill Knight's castle. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay chat, I've got an egg again. What's your over-under on how long I keep it? Jesus. This one will make it? I see. This could be it. This could be where the nest is. Yes, it is! You were right, Chroma. And we got a slime out of it. Look! We hatched a slime from the eggy! Who's Team Cherry? Ah! Hollow Knight? Oh, okay. Hollow Knight is by Team Cherry. Someday I've gotta keep playing Hollow Knight. It's just been so long, I don't remember how to freaking play the game. I was just dying constantly. Here we go. There we go. This is very Shovel Knight music. But we might go all the way on this on this run because I've got just 10 billion health points. Shovel Knight is so nice. They know it's my birthday. I'm just a little guy, and it's my birthday. You know my birthday's coming up. I'm starting to run a little bit low on my 10 billion of health. But if I can get any healing, that'll help. Good, now I find a door for a key. Uh-huh, of course. Got him. I'm just gonna get health every time because... Yeah, look at that! I can live forever if I keep getting the health. Risk taker. What is that for? What the fuck is happening? Can I see? Feats. Complete the tutorial. Choose 5 risky paths at the bottom of the well. Oh. Yeah, this is Drill Knight's castle. That's what it's called. Oh, interesting. Interesting mechanics afoot. Why these drill things that are just constantly on my ass are really something. Alright, what's over here? You didn't think the castle itself was a drill? I see. Ta-da! I'm getting so much epic loot. Wait, I want the key! God damn it. If I die trying to transport this freaking key, I'm gonna spew in the cup. Like I've moved on from saying fart the big one to saying spew in the cup, which feels like a lot smaller of a threat than farting the big one would be. Well, missed out on that golden gear. Oh, beans! It's more actionable, it could be real. That is true. I really might spew in the cup. Farting the big one is more of a mythical thing. You gotta believe in the big one to think I could do that. I didn't get the fucking key. At least I'll get some health. I got some health. Yeah, the classic. I just saw your message, Cordal Steve's the classic video game advice. Don't get hit. Oh, Jesus. You gotta be careful about that thing. This level's gimmick is big things that just try to kill you constantly. What? How did I... What the f... What even happened? Ow! There. Smash says get good, yeah. Well, I should have saw that one coming. To be honest. Fuck me. Okay. Okay, but I want that. Can I have that gear, please? Yay! Yeah, I'm gonna die now. Look at my health. Well, it was a good run. Jesus, okay. Uh-oh. God, those things terrify me. Oh. If I get killed by being squished, I'm gonna be so mad. Not even dying in combat. Okay. Oh, what? Okay, I see how it is. All that health down the toilet. Okay, well, we're at the boss. Hey chat, we're at the boss. She will keep us safe. You go through and I'll repel them. Oh wait, no, there's more. Jeez, okay. Da-da-da-da! I wish I had magic left. Simple shovel knight. Oh shit. Let me get a drink real quick. Ba-ba-ba. The Shovel Knight's a farmer. Hitting him with the anvil. I don't think I'm gonna beat this my first try. It would be a miracle if I did. I don't even have an extra weapon to use. Ow. Well, there's probably some special gimmick to this, or there's gonna be more to do or something. I like this room, though. This is interesting. Well, of course we'd use digging in this fight. Oh, this is really cool. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm about to die now. It was a good try. Yep, oh, that's got me. Damn. Probably best to keep that, huh? Yeah, well, this is perfect timing, because I was just about ready to switch over to Sonic now. Oh, well. It was a good run. Yeah, this will be perfect timing. I love this game. I got so far this time. I can't believe I got... Whoa, look at my... I'm really bad frame rate. Jesus. Anyway. I'm impressed I got so far. After not having played for a month, so... That's great. I'm going to be... going back to Sonic now. So... I will see you momentarily. Actually, I'm just gonna stay, actually. Because I just have to switch over to the PS4. And that is it. So, oh, let's see if we can... Nope. Still don't see what's new this week on the Switch. That's disappointing. It's Friday, and I'm on the Switch. Where is it? Also, I forgot, I'm gonna be, for people who are leaving because they don't want Sonic spoilers, I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow, actually, because there's a Splatfest. That'll probably just be I'll just throw that in sometime tomorrow. I want to rest tomorrow. So, we'll see. Yeah, okay, let me turn off the camera for a sec. And also turn off this for a sec.